Piece of breaking news that's just come in during this broadcast. US President Joe Biden has just announced a fresh set of sanctions. He is seeking more sanctions against Russia in the immediate aftermath of what's happened in Bucha. Remember, Gaurav Sawant is reporting from Bucha. Many of the images going out into the world are by India Today's cameras. Russia has said that the Bucha massacre has actually been staged by the Ukrainians themselves. Biden has called for a war crimes trial against Russia and appealed for more sanctions against Putin, the Kremlin and Russia. Gaurav continues to be with me. I want to bring Geeta Mohan, our Foreign Affairs editor, also in on this. She's in the eastern part of Ukraine. She's been traveling in the Donbas region and Donetsk. Geeta, fresh set of sanctions have been sought by President Biden of the United States against Russia in the aftermath of what's happening in Bucha.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. The developments in Bucha are going to invite more trouble for Russia. Not just the United States of America coming out with fresh set of sanctions. European Union and European countries are also looking at sanctions. Austria is already looking at going to zero when it comes to gas inputs from Russia. So there are a lot of countries that are contemplating very strict, harsh sanctions against Russia. U.S. envoy to the UN has said that Russia should be removed from the UN Human Rights Council. And yes, the call for investigations into war crimes. However, when it comes to the war crimes, Shiv, Russia is rejecting those allegations, saying that they were out of Bucha on the 30th of March. By 31st, they were absolutely out on the 2nd of April. The mayor of Bucha, in a statement, smilingly said that 31st March is going to be a big day in the history of Ukraine. And then 3 days later, there were these accusations. There are these accusations of war crimes against Russia. So this is what is going to be placed in front of the United Nations Security Council. Russia has sought a meeting at the UNSC, which will take place tomorrow. And Russia is going to put these facts and these arguments in front of the international community. Having said that, Shiv, nobody condones what we're seeing in terms of visuals from Bucha. There needs to be answerability, and civilians have paid a heavy price for the power game between Russia and Ukraine.